Hi everyone, welcome along to a brand new project. I am starting a boho journal. Thought I would start by making some fabric pieces, obviously out of my scraps. This is all the stuff I've sorted out that is sort of the colour scheme I want to go for, which is like purples, pinks, bit of blingy, not a lot, just a bit. And some like neutrals just to help it along. So I've got a basket of those. I've got a basket of a basket. This is not a basket, this is a box. So I've got a box of this gorgeous trim that my brother bought me, which I am loving, which I've already used on this pocket here. So this will be one of the pockets in my journal. This is another one. This is a washer that I've just covered in wool and stitched down. This one just needs finishing off with something along the top, like some lace. So I'm going to get onto that in a minute. And I've got this tray of buttons and embellishments that I've just dug out from my stash that I might put in. So we will just see how we go. Just added a button and a piece of lace to this offcut of, and when I made a journal cover, I think that was, and so that's a ready-made cluster. So what I want to do, oh, how about that? No, too much. So what I think I'll do is I'll move that. So those two are finished. I may put a word or something on there, but that will be later. That's finished. And I had started on this like a belly band, but I'm not going to do anything at the top because I don't know how high or how big I'm going to do my journal. So I thought I'd leave the top and then I can just fold it over to, I mean, it's not going to be any smaller than that. And I can just fold it over the top onto the other page. That's my thinking. That's my thinking. So I'm putting that there. I'm just going to find something to go across the top of here out of my basket. So, no, seam binding. It's not quite big enough. Where's some lace? I must have some lace. It's going to be very eclectic, my my boho, and probably going to take quite a while because I do like to fill my boho journals right up. Loads of embellishments. What's this? No. I've got some black lace in here. I'm sure I'll put some black lace. Not great big pieces, like little pieces. Little pieces. I don't want to use like that. That'll look silly. Where did things disappear? Ah, there it is. So maybe I might put on this little bit of lace at the top. Just like that. And maybe a couple of buttons. I'm not putting that on. I love it, but I can't put it on everything. I've got this little bag I haven't actually opened yet, but it looked quite cool. It looked like it had some really yummy bits in. So, yeah. I mean, these are perfect. Put them on and then just sew over it in like little circles. Or we could just leave it like that. Ooh, that looks quite cool. If it just stays. Maybe we'll put it up there. What do you think? Could just stitch that down like that. So every so often, I'm going to be popping on with a little progress. I haven't actually started making the journal yet, so that's going to be interesting. I'm making all the bits first, which is something I don't usually do. I just thought I'd give it a go, you know, something a bit different. I want quite a thick thread. I want so, do I want that colour? colour looks cool. I might use that. And I'm not going to cut it like, or split it. I'm going to just use it like as one whole six strands, because I just want to cover it in bits, if you see what I mean. I'll show you. So all we're going to do is a running stitch along the top of this lace, just to pop it on. So if you want to join me making a boho journal, then grab out your multicoloured scraps, you know, all them bits that don't go with anything else. You can get away with it. I'm calling it boho. All right, it probably won't be in any sense of the real word. It'll be just a very eclectic and colourful journal. Probably quite chunky. And it's going to be a journal, not a lap book. No idea how many signatures I'm doing or how big it's going to be, obviously. But, you know, that's just something we can play with as we go along. But I just wanted to do some more stitching because I've just finished my stitch. I've just finished my heart for #SewMyHeart. And I just got into I really got back into my stitching again. So I thought, oh, I want to make a boho journal. Somebody on one of my videos mentioned, when are you doing another boho? And I don't know why I haven't, because I have got so many pieces that I can use that I thought, do you know what? It's about time to use up some of these weird and wonderful scraps that I've got. I mean, you just save them, don't you? Oh, that will go in a boho journal. And then the pile just gets bigger and bigger. So I thought, yep, it is time to do an eclectic style, very fabric heavy, probably, I think it's going to be. Like lots of fabric pieces. I'm not sure about the cover yet. I may do a hard cover and then sew a, what do you call it? You know, the topper on. I think that would be quite cool, just for something different. Because I've made quite a few soft cover journals just lately. And you know, as much as I absolutely love soft covered journals, sometimes you feel like making something a little bit different. And I've made lots of lap books lately as well. So let's have a complete change. Why are you not going through? What is the matter with you? Aha, big knot. There it is. I'm not even sure how I even got a knot in that. So what I've done is I've just cut the knot. I've come through to the back. And I'm just going to tie, if I can split this up, I'm going to tie a knot in the back just so it doesn't come undone. Should be fine. But yeah, I have no idea. I was too busy chatting, didn't probably notice it crossing over or whatever it did. I don't know. So, and then we'll just rethread and start again. Right, where were we? Let's finish this, going around this circle. As you can see, I'm not covering it all because I quite like the, you know, the rusty effect on there. And I'm going to put a word on there, which is my little word plate ready. But I'm going to have to print some because I don't think I've got any that would be ideal. There we go. And nearly back round. So I do hope you're going to enjoy this little series of boho style, and craft along with me in whatever. If I'm not doing boho, then just craft with me and do whatever journal you're doing. There we go. And now I'll tie a proper knot. Oh, have I gone all? Yeah, I have gone all the way round. So I think that pocket is now finished. I don't back the back of my pockets because I just don't. So there we go. So just adding a word on there when we go to put it in the journal, and I think that will be lovely. Okay, so I've got this bit of fabric that is shredding everywhere, and I'm just going to stitch these because I've just cut these out of some separate fabric, and this has got a little swirl. Now I could leave that and I could put this here. That would look actually better, I think. Quite like the swirls. I thought the colours went quite well. So what we're going to do is maybe change my colour, I think. Some greens. That one would be nice. That'll be nice. We'll put that one away before I lose it. Put the pin away. I'll thread some of this and I'll be right back. I'm going to put this one. Yeah, we'll put it. Now I've got to leave a little bit of. I don't think my book is going to be any bigger than that, so I think I'm safe to put this here. And I'm just going to do a little overstitch, I think. She says. Hopefully. This is going to fray like monkey, I think. I think I may have to put glue on the edges or something. Anybody's got any advice on stopping the fraying? I don't really want to have to put glue on it, and I don't want to turn in all the lovely frays. I don't know. See, the other option is to cut them with the pinking shears. God, that's tough. I may have to change my needle. That wasn't going through, was it? That was not going through. So I'll just carry on a bit. I'll just stitch one down. So I don't know when these are going to go up. Probably on Fridays, maybe. Unless I'm joining in on a collab or something. I don't know. I don't know what a good day is. Mondays. I could do Mondays. I usually only upload Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Unless I'm joining in something during the week. Say I'm joining in like one of Susan's collabs on a Friday, and I've still got to do I'm doing something else, I will upload extra. But I find, you know, when you're working, 3 times a week is probably enough. I don't seem to have enough time in the day. Well, I definitely don't have enough daylight hours. Things will be different in the summer. I'll have longer hours to get my crafting done. I'm just going to stitch round. And we're nearly back. And then I'll call it a day for today. I'm going to try and keep these videos relatively short. And hopefully just pop on, get some ideas, get some inspiration. And go find your bits, make some fabric pockets. I'm going to might have a go at seeing if I can make some fabric corner tucks. That'll be interesting. I might make them to fold around pockets. Fold around pockets? fold around pockets on a page. That'd be quite interesting in fabric. Did not realise what the time was, had to dash off to work, so I'm now back. And what I've done, hopefully to stop the fraying, is just gone round the outside, except for the bit at the bottom which is all sealed. And I did run out of that colour, so I've gone round a different colour, but I've just stitched all the way round. Hopefully that will stop. I mean, it's not going to fray too bad once it's in. So that will be that. And I've found some little green beads that I'm going to attach at the end of these little swirly bits. I thought that'd be quite cool. I had to go digging again. I had to go digging because obviously didn't have these out. But I just thought it needed something else. Now, am I going to dangle them? Should we dangle them? Or should we have them tight? Oh, I think I'm going to dangle. I think I am. I'm just going to tie a knot in the back and leave it dangly. And that should hold that quite nicely. So, as you can see, I did finish this off. I put this one on, just stitched round. Did a straight stitch instead of the catching one. And let's go the end of the loop. This goes all the way through. It's a weird type of bead. I just take jewellery apart, basically, and jewellery that I find on my scavenging hunt, I take it apart and then use all the beads. I don't buy beads for crafting. There we go. And I've got one more. I do have another one, but I think that I won't put one right on there. So it's very close to the edge. Try and come up sort of at the end of the swirl, so it looks like it's, I don't know, a little pod or something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be anything. Tie a knot. That was nice and easy. And while I was waiting for Snowbell to clear off the table, not clear off, you know what I mean, just she was sat right in the middle. So that will be my belly band. I think I'm done with that. While I was waiting, I did actually just stitch on the word adventure onto this tag. So my tags are pretty much ready to go in my journal. I will be making some more clusters, but you know, that's pretty simple. All my scraps I'll probably just use up and make clusters at the end once I've finished making all my fabric bits. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Do give me a like if you have. That'd be absolutely wonderful, and I would really appreciate that. Do join me on Friday for the flip through of the Trash to Treasure junk journal that I've been making, and I'm going to be making some beads. Don't laugh. It was a car crash of a make. So you're only getting highlights. I'll see you then. Bye for now, guys.